Mm-hmm. Why? Why? Why do these movies exist? Why? And that's all of you in a nutshell. Except that really. Oh my goodness. It's horrible. Anyway, let's get it over with. Hey, give me Ted William. Yep. Dan and Abby. And we just got Kraven, the final Sony villain movie thing about Spider-Man. Except, not really, because Sony did a mega reset button. Meaning we're not done with this universe.
That seems like a topic for a different...
That's not for another day, but honestly, it doesn't matter. But this is a train wreck. And let's get over it. What's the better for Kraven the Hunter? The Hunter without Spidey. Great on the visual action-packed origin story of how and why one of the most iconic villains came to be. Aaron Taylor Johnson plays Kraven, a man whose complex relationship with his stupid father, Nikolai Kravenov, I think, Russell Crowe, starts him down a path of vengeance, brutal consequences, motivating him to become not only the greatest hunter in the world, but also one of his most feared. And that's a bit of part, a bit of a typical revenge story. Yeah, I did not know the top, but typical revenge story. Okay, now, yeah, you're probably wondering, Tevye, why how did you go in this movie? You knew you were going to be terrific. You knew you were going to be bad. I was hoping it would be a bad but funny bad. But what did I get? Stupid! What do you think?
I don't think I disliked it as much as you did, but at the same time, it was not very good. Good cast. Yep. Really can't ask for a better cast.
Yeah.
Just unfortunate that some of their lines were kind of clunky. It was one of those movies that kind of this conveniently happened and this conveniently happened.
Yep.
But at the same time, enough gnarly violence to where it was like, okay, I can sit through this.
Yeah, we did enter the violence, though. I'll give it credit with the violence. It was pretty cool.
Because it was rated R, which was at least somewhat nice to see.
Yeah, we did the point. On the Venom movie, we did Jack and shit. We had the ball to go R-rated. Didn't work out, but we did tried. What do you think?
I like the movie. As far as being, it's unrealistic, but similar to the Bourne Identity movies or similar action movies. Yes, it is unrealistic, but as somebody who's not a fan of superheroes and doesn't know anything about the context of where Kraven fits in, looking at the movie as a alone standing movie, it was enjoyable. It filled 2 hours. The fact that somebody has the strength of a lion based on his interaction with the lion and the blood mixing and so on, it's funny. And then his relationship with Calypso and getting rid of bad guys in the world, it is actually enjoyable.
Yeah, Calypso played by Elena
Ariana DeBose.
Elena DeBose.
Right?
Yeah, I can't pronounce her name. She's fine. She's a good actress.
You don't give her a whole lot to do.
Yeah, and Taylor Johnson as Kraven, I'll give him credit. He looked the part, even though he's not like Kraven at all. But hey, I'll give him the actor knew what he was doing. He was ripped. He was badass, and I'll give him credit. He knew what he was doing. He was a good action hero. Well, villain, whatever. Like, I think he did a good job. Russell Crowe, and I think he's phoning it in. Who knows? What do you think? What did you find in it?
I like Russell Crowe. Yeah. He's doing his thing. I think he was having fun doing his wild Russian accent. Even has his filmography is been a bit spotty in recent years, but he definitely brings a certain gravitas to the role.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh man, the guy who played Maximus is this crazy Russian gangster type guy.
Yeah. The cats are fine. I've never got the cat. They could joke, but the game, they're fine. Remember the story? It's generic. It's boring. It's like, my brother, I think I kidnapped him. I want to get revenge. But turns out the brother is also an asshole. And now but he did do the same.
Well, that really didn't happen till the end of the movie. So.
Oh, yeah, good point. But honestly, no one gets it. He's bombing the box office, so who cares? But I don't get it. Speaking of villains, look at the Rhino. This is the second attempt at the Rhino, and they messed it up. Again.
Oh, the one with Paul Giamatti in The Amazing Spider-Man 2?
Yeah. Yeah, Rhino was in that movie, that went nowhere, and did the second attempt at Rhino, and they messed it up. But Tibia, he looks like a Rhino this time. He's got a guy in a mech suit. But look, you can do two options. You gotta do it. No, why don't you do the design or bio-engineered shit or go with the mech suit? Put in my way, I would go with the open suit, but you messed it up anyways. You know what? Why do I even try? Sony doesn't give an answer. Why should I? Speaking of villains, what's the Foreigner? Who's the Foreigner? He didn't the US villain from Spidey. What am I saying? The Foreigner is the villain. No one give an answer. So why should I? What do you think?
The Rhino thing was a bit interesting. I had not seen a presentation of the Rhino that way. It was probably a little silly, so maybe it didn't have the impact that they would have liked to have had.
Yeah.
As for the Foreigner, they really didn't how to say it, his motivation was I mean, I guess it made sense, but everything was this one scene of this one thing, and it's that's why. But
Yeah.
it's I'm not as well versed as Pevit is in this stuff, but I'm vaguely aware. I've never heard of the Foreigner before.
Yeah.
I thought he was kind of cool.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, he was a very cool hitman. What do you think?
Yeah, he definitely was cool. Again, he
Yeah.
reminds me of one of the assets in the Bourne
You
series.
go with the Bourne, yeah, Bourne team.
Sort of quiet, pretending to be an English gentleman and then having a superpower. I think it was, he was, he was enjoyable to watch. As far as the Rhino goes, there really was only the end scene really where he actually
Become the
became a
Rhino.
Rhino. So I don't
Yeah,
really
but they've
think it's.
been building up to it.
Yeah, but
Yes,
yeah,
but again, it was it played a minor role in the actual overall
Yeah.
movie. I mean, he was a bad guy who just happens to, transform into a rhino when he
Yeah.
takes off his
his
backpack.
thing, he claimed Marvel with the Juggernaut scientist, mad scientist doctor from Marvel. Doesn't
I
matter.
mean, it's a little bit like Mr. Freeze. Very similar.
Yeah, you know exactly. Mr. Freeze is sympathetic. This guy is a psychopath.
Okay,
He was
true.
kind of sympathetic, I guess. I mean, you
Yeah.
saw that one scene where Russell Crowe made fun of him. You're like, oh dang,
Oh yeah, good point.
that's definitely gonna set him on a warpath. And sure enough, it did.
Yep. And then they both try to kill each other, and it doesn't matter. I want to talk about this movie. Page all over the place. Story is whatever. Action. What do you think of the action?
It was 2 hours fairly well spent.
Bobby?
Like I said, I kind of liked it. I mean, with some of the CGI was probably a bit shoddy and some of the stuff, but it's just I didn't realize. I knew it was rated R, but I didn't realize how violent some of the stuff would be. The bear trap,
The bear trap.
to the face,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Where I was like, oh dang.
Yeah.
Or the part where the guy got cut in half by the
Yeah.
tree or whatever. There was some stuff where I was like, oh dang.
Yeah.
Definitely have not seen this in a Marvel movie before, so that was cool.
Yeah, I can understand that.
So
But, other than that, I think that's pretty. Now you talk about this movie. I got nothing to talk about.
really not much else to say.
I think we're done.
Yeah.
I think Sony's definitely got some things to not matter of my opinion, but Sony's probably got some assessing going on. None of these spin-off movies have really clicked
They all failed.
overall, whether it be critically or commercially, regardless of how I think of it. So
Yeah.
unfortunate to see my man
Okay,
JC
but
Chandor.
we're talking about this movie though.
I know, but it's all part of one
It's all-
thing.
it's all connected.
It's all connected.
Yep.
So unfortunate.
Yeah, he's
So,
great.
All right, so we can do our ratings.
Yeah, let's give it wings. Should you go first or should I go first?
Do you want the honors of going first, Dad?
No, go ahead.
Okay, I'll go then. I'm gonna give it 2 stars out of 5.
Yeah.
Did not hate it, but did not particularly like it.
Mm-hmm.
But at the
Yep.
same time, was it the worst movie I've seen this year? No. Was it the best? Far from it.
No.
But, did not make me want to hurt myself after leaving this movie. So that's which I thought I would. So there you go.
Yep.
2 stars.
I can understand that. Dan?
I should go.
Yeah.
Can we do in between stars? Like I would say.
Yeah, you can do what you
five
want.
is, okay, 5 is the best. I'm gonna give it a 2.8.
What?
That
It's got to be out of 0.5. Whatever.
It does.
I assume there are rules, but I guess whatever.
Okay, if it's out of 0.5, then I would say a 3. Then it's closer to a 3 than a 2.5. So I did again, I did enjoy it. He's a sympathetic character to me, and it was a movie. I didn't fall asleep, so I enjoyed it.
Yeah, but you know what? Never mind.
You have to go to the bathroom. People do that.
That's true. Yeah. It doesn't matter. I'll give my rating. I gave it a 2 out of 5 stars. Movie guy, this is just dumb and stupid, and didn't waste my time. But is this was a Man Web? No, Man Web, that's a train wreck. This was fine. It was a whatever action movie. If you're looking at action movies, it's a fine action movie. But if you're a Spider-Man fan, you're not looking at it. It's a train wreck. But it's not worse than Man Web. Man Web was an awful movie. This at least has some entertainment value, and it was on the action scene. That's about it. But was this worse than Venom? If I had to compare Venom, this will be all day. But if I had to compare all of them, I think this is higher than Man Web, higher than Morbius, but not that great. I've never known the movies.
Excellent.
But anyway, yeah, we should wrap this up. That's our review of Kraven the Hunter, the whatever movie, the end of this universe. Except now we put your own comments here. I think about this engine movie. If you like it, you hate it. Also, can follow on Twitter. Put on the comment channel. One with Booska. Yeah, dude, this in Twitter going to hell, and yeah, back up social media. It's on Instagram as well and Threads. And I'll talk about it. Is it the worst movie I've seen all year? No, I've seen far worse, but this is bad. Oh yeah, say that will be a song that has 3. Well, me and Dad will see that, and Joanne. Yep. And see you next. See ya. Bye.